'Cause it's the West Side Stories with Jerry V. Talking comedy and smoking good sense of me. It's the West Side Stories with your host Wes Brenner and Jerry V. How could life get much better? West Side Stories. Alright, what's going on, y'all? We're here with another episode of West Side Stories podcast. I'm your host, Wes Brenner. With me today, we got my brother Jerry Villa. What's going on, Jerry?
Yo, chilling, relaxing.
Hell yeah. Joey couldn't make it today, but Jerry is here in his place, and yeah, man, we are getting ready for work, but trying to squeeze this pod in right before, you know. Always juggling things, juggling time. Yeah. I mean, unless you're in the circus. Have you ever thought about running away? Did you ever have like childhood fantasies of running away to the circus? And if you did, what would be your job in the circus? What would you be doing? Would you be a lion tamer? Or would you be on the trapeze? Fire? I feel like you'd be blowing fire. Lion tamer? Like a lemur tamer.
That's probably what I'd be.
Hell yeah, dude. Lemur tamer? That'd be pretty sick.
I'd be the guys who like ride around on the dirt bikes.
Yeah, dude, lemurtainment. That would be like if fucking those lemurs from that fucking Madagascar, if they took over and then they started making like fucking VR, like fucking AI, fucking technology. If they made tech, dude, it'd be like lemurtainment. But no, yeah, you'd be one of the what? Like the lemur people or what? What did you say? Or you'd be hanging out with the seals who do the tricks. You'd be a seal trainer with they got those big rainbow balls. Nope, never been. I'm afraid of clowns. I like books about the circus and shit. Like, yeah, there's a lot of books. No, when I was a kid, there was some fictional books I read. There was a cool book that was about. It was like a series of books about a kid who would talk to lions. He could like talk to lions, and he ended up going to the circus. Just like how Harry Potter could speak parcel tongue or whatever, parcel mouth. It was a parcel tongue, parcel mouth. He could speak to snakes. Like this kid like was speaking to lions. He started telepathically communicating with lions, and he was able to like free these lions from the circus and from their like fucked up circus bonds. And then he fucking helps to like. You know, he like goes and is like running with these lions through the fucking. They're going through the America and stuff, and yeah, I read a lot of books. I'm like Redwall core to the Redwall gang, dude. Cat Williams. No, I don't know. I don't think I can't even remember reading that much. I audiobooks. I was a big audiobooks person for sure. Still am. If I'm gonna digest books, I like to do it in audio form. No, I do. I have Audible on my phone, and I've got like 30 books on there. No, there was. I had them on tape. I had them on cassette. I had all the Harry Potters on cassette. And I still have two. I just bought two of them at a swap meet. I found the fifth Harry Potter book, or the fourth Harry Potter book, Goblet of Fire, which is my favorite one. And I found the first one, both on tape, because I have a cassette player in my truck. And so I listen to tapes in there. And I have Harry Potter on books on tape in there just in case, you know, for road trips and shit.
You did say something earlier that was kind of whatever, kind of like a good topic.
What?
So we're going to work today.
Hell yeah.
Work, coworkers, the craziest thing you ever done by your coworker. One of your coworkers.
That my friends from first generation off the boat, or her mom's off the boat of Italy, so first generation. But no, I don't think we should go into that. Yeah, no, we shouldn't go into the other things.
Maybe it's not the craziest thing I've learned, but the craziest thing I've ever witnessed with my own two eyes. One of my coworkers took a staple to his fucking chest.
Who did that?
Some kid, you know that sort of background?
Yeah.
Like one of my first jobs, trying to be Pulled the staple. Did it again.
That's hilarious.
I was like, what the fuck is that, dude? Like, he's
Yeah.
one of those kids just wanted to.
Yeah.
I wasn't that extreme.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of kids who are class clowns, like I was too, I was a class clown, and I feel like that definitely leans into, like, you know, people who become comedians or find themselves in the path of, like, wanting to do comedy. It's like a lot of those people who are, like, you know, looking for attention their whole lives and stuff. We're like, hey, look at me, and then now we're, like, on a stage, like, begging for it. Yeah, please watch this. I'm gonna post clips of it. Yeah, so like and subscribe, you know, smash that like button. But no, yeah, I feel it.
How many times do you get kicked out of class?
Oh, a lot of times. I got kicked out of class. One time I climbed out of the window during class. Yeah, in math class. Yeah, because there was these windows that were like ground level. And so, like, when my teacher wasn't looking, I, like, climbed out of the fucking classroom, like, mobbed over to the little forest and shit. And then people were like, they're all freaking out. And I, like, ran back. And then as I'm, like, climbing back in, my teacher's like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm just like, oh, what, bro? Like, yeah, that was. Yeah, I was always having too much fun at school because I, like.
That's crazy. So what happened? You just got kicked out of class?
I think, yeah, I just got kicked out that time. But one time I got suspended for like, scaling the flagpole at my school. I was like a monkey, dude, and I literally climbed up the entire flagpole, and I put a flag up there to try and ask my girlfriend to, like, Tolo or something. It was like, will you go to Tolo with me? And then her name. It's like the dance or whatever. I think that's actually the dance where the girl asks the guy. But it might have been homecoming. It might have been homecoming dance. But it was one of the fucking dances. It wasn't prom. I never went to prom. But it was like one of the dances, and I fucking went up and then fucking put a flag on there that was like, will you go to fucking dance with me? And then, like, the school vice principal ran out, and she was like, Wes, get off there! And then fucking, like, I just scaled down, and then they suspended me. Yeah, they were like, yeah, you fucking idiot.
You're gonna regret not going to prom. You regret it?
No. I mean, I think it would have been fun. Like, I had fun. I had fun at, like, one of my other earlier dances. Like, I remember there was a chick who was, like, older than me. But I was kind of cool with, like, an older crowd a little bit. Like, I was in, like, freshman year, but I was hanging out with, like, the seniors and the juniors and, like, a couple people who had already graduated and stuff. And she had already graduated, I think, but she was, like, homies with that crew. And so she, like, was like, hey, like, do you want to go, like, to Tolo? Yeah. But it was just as, like, homies. Like, we went as homies, and then she ended up sleeping in a bed with another dude that was older. He was he was still in high school, but he was, like, older. He was, like, in senior year. No, she wasn't. She was one grade above, though. I'm just saying. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was 1 year out of school. Yeah, I mean, I wish I had gotten molested by that chick, dude. That would have been the coolest thing ever. My favorite.
Everybody wishes they could be like a teacher.
That'd be fucking sick. Are you kidding me, dude?
What if it was like the fat, ugly teacher? Like,
no, I mean, that would suck. Yeah, that'd be terrible. There was a teacher before before I was in school. There was a teacher who taught the health class, and she was, like, not hot at all, but she would invite all the kids, like, all the party kids back to her house. She would, like, no, yeah, she gave them private sex ed lessons. Like, no, she would have them over and party and, like, get them alcohol, weed. Like, they would all party at her house. Yeah, the health teacher. And then the health teacher after her was fucking hot as shit. That was my health teacher, and she was my she was the homie who, like, went to school with us. She was his stepmom, so he would get hella shit because everybody was like, yo, your stepmom's so hot, bro. Like, we all want to fuck her. And she'd be talking about, like, sex, like, you'd be having sex ed, and she'd be doing it, and she had, like, huge tits and was just, like, super fucking sexy. Like, I don't know what age, and she was his stepmom, so he would just be like, fuck you guys, blah blah, and we'd be like, yeah, bro, it's so hot. Like, that shit was funny.
back in fucking high school, my freshman year.
Yeah.
Fucking Nadia Boucher.
No, don't fucking dox people. Jesus Christ.
And these pictures are no longer up on Google, but if they were, these were the fucking, your fucking.
Don't dox them.
What the fuck? Bro, she had these pictures that people like, you know, you look up her name, she had these pictures, and she was just in this bikini from like a weightlifting competition, something, but she was just fire. And these kids found this picture, man. She ended up getting them taken down, but it was just the best, some of the best material in the bank high school year.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, so it was a teacher and her pictures went up online?
It wasn't like nude pictures.
Okay.
You gotta use your imagination a little bit.
It was like yearbook shit?
From like weightlifting competition.
Okay. It's kind of I get it. It's like high school where you're like you can stretch the imagination. Yeah. Yeah. You're like, dude, any kind of skin, any kind of like less than a pantsuit that you're already wearing every day.
Wild.
Yeah, well, that's why, like, in a country where, like, they have to wear the full fucking, like, traditional garb, or they have to wear, like, a, whatever it's called, a sari, or whatever, like, that's why fucking dudes are probably, like, there's probably hella ankle kinks and shit, you know, like, there's probably more feet, I wonder if there's more foot fetishes in those countries where, like, less skin is, more, like, is broadcasted openly, you know what I mean?
That's interesting. We should go out and
see how many of these dudes. Well, because I feel like a lot of like there's like also. I mean, maybe it's just the population size, but I feel like in India, there's a lot of you traced back to like cyber sexual like harassment or that kind of like online cyber like sex pest kind of shit. I think that there's a large number of that comes from those countries, and maybe it's because there's, I don't know, India's different because I don't think it's as much like you know, like clothing where you have to like, I don't think the women have to cover up as much there, but I don't know. But no, how?
Been to India?
No, I've never been to India. It would be cool. I was listening to a podcast. Ari Shafir has a travel podcast, which you don't love, Ari, but I love Ari. Ari's an awesome comic, and he's got a new travel podcast, and he just talked to Duncan Trussell about going to India, and that was a really interesting episode, so check that out. But back to...
Fuck you, bro.
No, I mean, just shout out, like, it's good content. But back to, like, teachers. Did you ever have any teachers who fucked students there at your school? No? None of that? Dude, I had multiple. Really? Yeah, I had multiple. There was multiple. There was one teacher who fucked a student who was older than me, and I went to school with like her brother and sister and shit, and then so like everybody knew about that and stuff, like it was kind of like like blah blah blah, and the teacher didn't get kicked out of school. He was still able to teach there after he fucked her. I think she was like older than, she was like 18 when they had sex or whatever, but still it was like he was still working there, so he taught me, and then he taught my little sister too. I think he's still teaching my little sister. My little sister is like years younger than me. My little sister's years younger than me. Like, she's like, there was like a 10-year or 13-year gap or something between us. And fucking...
I don't want to go there, but how pissed would you be if it was just a back in your life?
Fucked my sister. I would kill him, dude. I would go 100% fucking kill that dude. 110%, dude. I would just be like, yo. Because, like, I hated him I would even call him out for being creepy in class. Like, he would, like, be creepy to chicks, and I'd be like, yo, fuck you. Like... yeah, no, for real. Yeah, he was hella creepy, and then there was like there was a photography teacher, dude, who was hella creepy. It's so funny because like anybody who went to high school with me and listens to this knows exactly who I'm talking about because it's so small. What?
Dudes doing it and shit too.
What, the creepy?
Yeah.
These were all dudes. This was all dudes. It was all male teachers, bro. They were hella weird.
Allowed to sexually abuse their students.
Bro, it was they were hella weird fucking male teachers. And then I had another one. What was the other one? No, can I remember a third? I think that was the big one that I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Our senior year, because there's a bunch of drama going on at her other school, because apparently she fucked the gym coach or the fucking basketball coach.
Basketball coaches are sus, dude.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a sus fucking, you know what I mean? Like, especially assistant coaches.
A fucking women's basketball coach, like a high school girls basketball coach.
Yeah, if they're a male, a male women's basketball coach or volleyball coach.
Like, I could trust maybe like an old time coach who like men and women and he's just an elite coach, but like a young 27-year-old girls basketball coach is just weird, dude.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Coaching girls basketball.
Yeah, no, that's some crazy shit. Fucking, goddamn. Do you think fucking talking about like, you know, this pedophile bullshit, do you think P Diddy, P Diddy's fucking, you know, had some crazy shit going down, you know what I mean? He's been being called out, and
I don't know exactly what P Diddy did.
You don't know?
Not exactly 100%. Allegations and charges.
I mean, there's a lot.
All I know is he's he fucking Meek Mill.
And other Meek Mill's calling him on shit. Cassie's calling him on shit. Like, pretty much every person.
Meek Mill's getting exposed.
Or he's getting exposed, and then he's trying to fucking cover his ass and be like, I love pussy, like, yo, man, like putting out that text and stuff, like, I would never be gay because I love pussy so much, like. And like, that's, you know, those are all red flags. You're like, all right, you don't need to say that. Like you could just have a fucking music video like most rappers that have a lot of fucking twerking in it. And but just like, I wonder if he like ever fucked Biggie. Like, I wonder if he ever like.
That's why he was mad, dude. Love triangle between him, Tupac, and Biggie. They're just all fucking each other and.
No, I don't think Biggie would stand for that shit, bro. Biggie probably put the smack down, yo. Tupac wasn't.
At first it was Biggie and Tupac, and then Biggie and Tupac got some beef, and then it was like, oh damn, my boyfriend, you know, two boyfriends fighting, and then he started fucking with Biggie, you know, he started having sex with Biggie, and Tupac was pissed about that, and so then P Diddy killed Tupac. And then Biggie was mad that he killed Tupac because he was Tupac. Biggie was Tupac's lover.
I don't know. I don't think.
That's not what happened.
I mean, maybe that could be. Tupac might be like a secret. You think Tupac was secretly gay? He was like, "Dear mama."
Are all rappers gay? Isn't that what
no. 50 Cent keeps it fucking 100.
50 Cent's probably. He's probably 76. That's why he's not 100 Cent.
Bro, I would. Yo, 50. All respect to you. That was Jerry Villa. I just want you to know, if this ever gets, this might get clipped and sent to 50. 50, if you're watching, and we know you are, then P. Diddy might be watching this. Yo, Sean Combs, come home. No, he's not. He's not in jail. He left. He dipped the country. Yeah. Yeah, he bailed. This is why I told you to look up on your phone current events.
Look up on your phone
current events on World Star Hip Hop. That's a great source of information. That's a great source, dude. I'm taking a fucking leaf out of Big J's fucking page, or a page out of leaf out of Big J's book, dude. Fuck. I just scratched my balls. Hold on. Yeah, current events. I don't know. Like, what if somebody started a fucking, like, a strip club called the Gaza Strip? They just had, like, Palestinian, like, yeah. Yeah, it's a bunch of ankle porn. Fucking dudes are just jerking off on feet and shit. Like, there's, yeah.
Just a straight ankle.
Yeah, be like fucking ankle. It'd be like an ankle. Yeah. Would you fuck an ankle? Like, would you want like an ankle on your dick? Like, teach me how to Dougie.
Yeah, teach me how to dinkle.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't think ankles are really like. I'm not really into feet. I have had one chick like hit me in the face with her feet, like, cause I was like, I am just a simp bitch, like Taryn Heflin. What is his name? No, that's a comic. Shout out to him. He's a San Diego comic who opened up for fucking one of the bigger names that came through recently. He came through and opened up at HTC, but he's got a bit where he's talking about wait, what the fuck are we talking about? You fucked me up. He's got a bit where he's talking about, like, he's like, oh, I'm not like into BDSM or whatever, but he's like, I'll just do a lot to get laid. Like, I'll just put up with a lot. Like, I'll put up with a lot to get laid. So, like, yeah, if you want to slap me or choke me or, like, twist my nipples or call me a piece of shit or whatever, like that, I'll put up with it just to, like, get some pussy. Like, the joke is funnier. I'm butchering it, but shout out to him. That's his bit. And, anyways, I feel like that, like, so I've been that, like, where it's like, I don't like feet, but if a chick is like, oh, I really like my foot sucked on, and that's what's going to turn me on to fucking let you, like, have sex and get down, then I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I've had a chick where, like, she was, like, kind of wanted to, like...
When we say like feet, what does that mean?
What are you talking about? Oh, well, no, I mean, like, okay, if there's a chick who wants me to, like, suck on her feet while I'm fucking her or something, like, I'm not going to naturally do that. That's not one of my that's not one of my moves. I don't think I'm not like, let me put your feet in my mouth. Like, maybe if it's just not really, I just don't love that. And that's fine. And I'm saying I've done it. I'm not completely prude where I haven't. Yeah, a little toe left. Yeah, a little fucking, low toe. Mojo, yeah, the Tojo, dude, little toe jam. You come on somebody's feet and then you like lick your cum, or would you foot fuck, or would you like foot fuck? I mean, would you foot fuck a bitch? I just had a stroke. Would you foot fuck it? Would you? It's really hard to say foot fuck. Foot fuck. I can't say it, bro. I'm broken. Would you foot fuck a bitch?
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Like, full foot. Like, if she could take an entire foot, bro, that's gross. Like, you put, like, yes, put your dirty foot into her vagina. Because you're into feet.
What?
But maybe you're into the other way. Maybe you're into feet also going into her. Or would you put another bitch's foot into a different bitch's pussy? Would you do that if you were in a threesome?
Yo, listen, bro. If a girl has nice feet, just know
you're sucking them. You're sucking them.
Yes, but she also takes care of herself.
Yeah, that's fine. I like to be with most girls who... But that's fine. I would and that's fine. I would love to suck on that, but I'm not trying to suck on feet, bro. Like, feet is, I will, but it's not my go-to plan. If she doesn't want feet sucking, I am totally okay with that. I'm not going to be bringing it up and proposing. I know you're a foot man. I know you're a weird guy. No, you're very strange. I know. I'm okay shaming you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but what I am saying is, like, this chick who I fucking did suck her feet, she was like slapping me in the face with her feet. Like, she was like fucking hitting me with them and like degrading me, and she's like, oh yeah, like, you fucking dirty fucking boy, like, you love these feet. Yeah. She was all into that, and I was just like, nah. I didn't traumatize me. That was like not even that long ago. It's like 4 years ago, five years ago, 5 or 6. Hey, I was 12. Yeah. Aunt Kathy, please don't bring your wrinkled feet out and beat the shit out of my tongue again. I don't want this Christmas present. I don't like it. And that's how I got gingivitis. You ever fucking you ever got foot fungus scraped onto your tongue like a plaque from your fucking aunt's fucking decrepit old broken toe fucking
the heels or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, she just takes a file and like scrapes that off. You have to snort a line of that shit. Like, hell yeah, dude. That's like some real Fear Factor shit. Fear Factor would have been so much better if they were like having people like yeah. Fuck Joe Rogan. Like, no, I'm just kidding. We want to work Mothership one day, but yo, Joe Rogan is listening. We know you are. If you're listening, Joe, and we know you are, fucking no, but like yeah, if we were on Fear Factor, dude, you have people like mainlining like fucking shark venom and shit like into their like just taking like a shark fucking like, well, I don't know if there's venom or scorpion poison, and then just mainline it. But then they have a fucking they have the fucking antidote. So like you start going into like epileptic shock and you almost die, and then like 3 seconds you die. Yeah, but then they zap you. They like fucking the what are those things called? Defibrillator. They hit you with the defibrillator. They hit you with the Narcan, whatever. And then yeah, you come back from epileptic shock, but you almost die.
What would be the other option? What would be my other option? You always got two options. Fear Factor.
You get like fucked like Mr. Hands did, like the horse. Like you get fucked in your ass by a horse cock, like giant horse cock. No, that's real Fear Factor. Yeah, because you're scared. Yeah, it induces real fear. It's not just like eating like turkey balls and shit. Yeah, it's not just donkey fucking penises, dude. It's actually like getting like either death or almost death by fucking by horse rape. Yeah.
Better stay on YouTube.
Yeah, stay off YouTube. Maybe go to like DuckDuckGo. Hopefully no kids are watching this.
If you are watching this and you've made it this far as a kid,
kill yourself. End your own life right now. Go get your mom's credit card, buy a gun. No, we shouldn't say this. If you can't come to that, you're a pussy. No, you should be able to come to it. No. Oh, dude, what's your 2 Girls 1 Cup exposure story? How did you first see that? Because like that was young. You're younger than me, but like I was in middle school and like somebody played it in the TV room or in the computer room. They just turned it on and were playing it, and they got fucking like suspended or expelled, and maybe even like yeah. Like a whole bunch of kids came in, and we're just like, well, they're all gathered around it, like, what the fuck is this?
I'm pretty sure the CIA dropped that video.
It was a fucking psyop. 2 Girls 1 Cup is a psyop, dude. It's a MK Ultra fucking fucking psyop.
No way, dude. This fucking you got the whole library watching.
We got the whole library on this psyop. We got the whole wide library on this psyop. That's gay. Me and my cousin used to play fucking Half-Life 2 on his laptop, so we were ahead of you in the. No, that's gayer. You just had boners together, just sitting there like hard, like. You're just shooting air, where you're not even shooting cum, just poof.
You could find the search history on that shit.
You
didn't know you could delete it, and you freaked out, so he called his dad and told his dad what we've been doing on the computer.
Like a bitch, dude. God damn.
He's the cousin who showed me what the was like, come here, watch this.
That's called a kissing cousin.
Kissing cousin?
Kissing cousin?
Kissing cousin?
Yeah.
You got cousins you've kissed?
No, but I would. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. No, I do have a hot cousin, but I'm not. Aunt Kathy, shout out to her. Aunt Kathy, love you, girl. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean that is weird to say on the internet. But I've not thought my cousin was high since I was young. But when I was younger, I was like, oh, my cousin's attractive. No, it's a girl. There's a girl. I have a girl. He has a fucking or she has a brother.
I got you. You just said he.
No, he.
I got you again.
Whatever. All right, clip this. We're scrapping this whole podcast. This can't go out to the internet. This is unusable. So I don't know why we're talking these now, because none of this is. We're not. Yeah, we're scrapping all this. Yeah, honestly, I'm not coming to work today. I have to leave the country, like somebody we know. Shut up. Yeah, P. Diddy. That's what we'll call him from now on. So yeah, P. Diddy did a lot of fight time. Yeah. P. Diddy wasn't at work for 10 days. Yeah, we thought P. Diddy might be dead. But then, yeah. You said the cartel got P. Diddy, and everyone believed you. They were like, oh yeah, P. Diddy got caught up by the cartel. Yeah, that checks out. That's our brand. Yeah, now we're like, yo, yeah, send P. Diddy to the wolves, bro.
Yeah, man. 2 girls, 1 cup's crazy.
What the fuck?
I don't
Fuck, dude.
How does just a generation of people just find out about this thing like that? It's like that.
Well, it's like Richard Gere. Is that the dude who got the gerbil in his ass? You never heard of that?
I've heard about 2 girls, 1 cup.
Yeah, but this is a thing that was before even the internet, but everybody heard about it, was that Richard Gere fucking got a gerbil. Will you fact check me on that? Here, look up on your phone. Richard Gere, gerbil. Richard, Richard. Dick Gear. It's like Metal Gear Solid, but with a penis. It's like Dick Gear. I don't know. Just look at Richard Gere gerbil. Something will come up. I mean, if it's not the right name, then I'm a fucking idiot. But anyways, like he got a gerbil shoved up his ass. It was said. It was like urban legend. Just like, have you ever heard the one of Marilyn Manson removed a rib in his rib cage so he could suck his own dick? Okay, so that's the same thing. Like, it's like the internet wasn't around in the way it is today. So it wasn't like somebody's posting memes and it's going viral. It's like people were literally from town to town, high school to high school, fucking, gas station to gas station across America.
I'm not fucking.
Did it say?
Fucking from Joe Rogan, dude.
Yeah, you can just look up. Wait, let me look here. Just Google Richard Gere gerbil story, or just look up actor gerbil story. I just want to know if I'm being a fucking retard. Yes, he's a real actor. Sylvester Stallone was said to have said the Richard Fear gerbil. Oh, yeah, because you said Richard Fear gerbil. Yeah, you said. I'm gonna feel really dumb if it's not.
You know that S that everybody draws, that
swastika?
That's a different.
Yeah, the gerbil story. Yeah, Richard Gere gerbil rumor. So it was Richard Gere who and Sylvester Stallone was said to be the one who created the rumor and said that. And he said, "Oh yeah, he got a fucking gerbil. He likes as a kink, a sexual kink, he taped a gerbil's fucking legs to itself, so it was just a straight body, and then it went up his anal canal." And then that got spread. I'm just saying that story spread around the world without the without social media or anything like that. It didn't need that, and it still spread. Everybody knew that story from town to town. And it's just one of those things. No, before that. But it was before, but it wasn't and even if you...
wasn't even alive before TV.
I'm not saying it was before TV. I'm just saying it was already, it was being passed word of mouth before it was even ever said on television. It was it was a rumor. Just like you knew about the Marilyn Manson thing. How did you hear about that?
I'm not saying that's the same as 2 girls, 1 cup.
I'm not saying it's the same. I'm just saying it's a culturally...
It's more like you compare it to back in the 80s when Ronald Reagan made crack.
Ronald Reagan didn't make crack. Yeah, the CIA, implanted crack into the streets. Yeah.
Up into the streets.
Yeah, it's a psyop, like you're saying. Yeah. They were fucking AI. They're the first AI-generated robots, sex robots. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You think they've had AI for
Yeah, but it was called Apple Insurance up until now, and then they switched it over. I want one to get hot enough to be like it's Android 18 from Dragon Ball, dude. Dragon Ball Z. Do you know what I'm talking about? Fucking Android 18. Oh, the episode's actually over there. It's not in here. Or I'd pull it up to show the camera. But Dragon Ball Z, the fucking Android 18. You know what I'm talking about? She's super hot, bro. Android 18. You don't know fucking Android 18? She's a fucking babe, dude. Android 18. Yeah, you should give me the password. But no, Android 18 is super hot, dude. It's a cartoon, obviously, but it's a babe of a cartoon. She kind of looks like Avril Lavigne, like early Avril Lavigne, like yeah. So once AI looks like that, then I'm fucking down. Then I'm like, yeah, she's Android. She's Android in the show, and so I'm like, yo, if well, I'm okay if she takes over the world as long as I get to fuck her. Like, if I get to hit that robot... Yeah, but it's not on that level. It's not that sexy. It's not on the level of... I wish more. None so far. I would like one. If there's sponsorship available, please hit us up. We would love pocket pussies. We would love fucking... no, I wouldn't really want to fuck a pocket pussy. I would just jerk off. Just like I don't really care to like do like VR porn. It's just a little too far of a step.
So VR makes me nauseous. I don't want to masturbate and be nauseous at the same time.
Yeah, that's what you do when you have a girlfriend.
Like imagine if you do have like one of those dolls and you got VR, you really feel like you're not a loser, you know?
Yeah. VR 3PO. VRC 3PO.
Counting down the minutes, man.
Yeah, we do have to go to work soon. Fucking goddamn. If you guys want sliders. Yeah, don't come to our fucking establishment. Don't come. Because we don't want to make a do. It's not home of the good burger. This is home.
We work in McDonald's down the street on Chula Vista Boulevard.
Yeah.
Come visit us.
Yeah, if you say you want the Bob Marley special, we'll pee in your drink.
No, we won't pee in your burger. We'll stick a joint in there because that's the Bob Marley special.
Yeah, but it'll be laced in PCP. It'll be.
Ice cream is gonna be broken, so don't ask for shit.
Yeah, the joints are. Oh, actually, I have a cool joint story, dude. I fucking one time, I was in a car with my friend, driving through Colorado, and we were smoking joints, and then this. No, I've never done that. Yeah, but one time I was driving. And this dude like drove up next to us, and we're like driving on the fucking highway, and he like was signaling with like money in his hand. He was like, "Yo, like I want some weed, bro. Can we get some weed?" And I was like, we were like, "Nah, like bro, like we're good or whatever." But then like he kept doing it, and then we were like, "All right, fuck." Like my boy was like, "Yo, like let's just give him that fucking joint. Like just give him the fucking joint we just rolled up, or the spliff." I think it was a spliff because I don't smoke spliffs anymore, but my buddy who I was there with at the time, fucking, he smoked spliffs, so he's like, yeah, just hand him the spliff. So we're driving on the highway at like fucking 70 miles an hour or whatever, you know, we're just, you know, full speed on the highway, and I'm in the passenger seat, and I'm leaning out the passenger window, and this dude's leaning out of his window while he's driving, you know, one hand on the wheel, one hand trying to get the joint. And my friend and him, like, he's trying to get his car, and then my friend who's driving the car I'm in are trying to get their cars as close as they can together without fucking crashing, so that I can get this joint to him, like, across. And we're just on the highway, and there's a moment where they almost come together, and it's like, and like they like go away from each other, and like he doesn't get get the joint, and I'm like, yo, this is hella sketchy, bro. But then we come back in, and finally, like, dude leans in and just grabs it and like gets the joint, and fucking we didn't like take money from him or anything. We were just like, fuck it, you know what I mean? There's like, but he got the joint. I think he fucking broke it a little bit, but he can like re-roll it or whatever. Yeah, exactly. And then we just like sped off and like kept going like on the highway, and eventually, you know, split paths. But it was yeah, that was a crazy fucking moment of like, it would have been so dumb if we had just like both like totaled our cars just for like one like we could have just pulled over. Yeah, I could have just like been like, all right, like here to the rest stop or something, like even outside the highway, like we're just like, no, let's like try it. It's like yeah, the most dangerous thing we could possibly do, like, or just ignore him, like just be like, no, like fuck off. Yeah, like most people would. Yeah, that's how I know I'm my mom's fucking son, because like my mom, she was in the Goodwill bins, like, which like the bins are like, you know, you can go thrift shopping, and there's bins where it's called like the outlet store or whatever for Goodwill, but it's like where all the unsorted clothing goes. So it's all unsorted. It's in bins that you like look through, and then usually it's either by the pound, like you pay by the pound, or you'll pay for a specific amount of items for like a set price, like 15 items for $20 or whatever. So like my mom goes to those, and I go to them. Like, and my mom was the one who introduced me to those. But one time she was telling me a story about how she was at one, and then there was like a crackhead in there. He was like, because you'll get a lot of people who are like lower, you know, poor, lower, like economic, whatever, because they're
judging the people.
I mean, that's me too. That's why me and my mom. I'm not judging. I'm just telling that like there is people there that like are fucking crackheads who are like talking to themselves. There's people who are like homeless who are in there who smell. There's heroin needles in the fucking bins sometimes. Not very often. I've never found one, but that's something where they found like they found a little baby like mice and shit in them before. Yeah, there's like videos of that online of like little babies. No, I'm a disgusting person. I just like go right in there, dude. I raw dog life, and I raw dog the bins, and I would raw dog in the bins if there's any beautiful women or even sub beautiful like okay women. But what were you saying? Sorry.
No, there's nobody watching.
Yeah, but one day somebody might be watching this, and I hope that if somebody's watching, I want to look into the sanitation department. If there's beautiful women who work in the sanitation department, hit me up, you know, drop a line, because I want a beautiful babe who works. If she already works with garbage, she can be with garbage, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my only thought there. All right, but anyways, like in the bins, my mom sees this crackhead in there, and he's searching through the bins, and then he drops his bag of crack, like she sees him drop like his bag of drugs, but he doesn't see that he drops it, and he starts like covering it up by accident because he's just moving shit around, and finally when it's about to get covered, she grabs it and fucking hands it to him. She's like, hey, like, here you go, like, fucking, you're gonna lose this. And he's like, he like looks at it and then like looks at her, and he's like, yo, like, be cool. And she was just like, are you fucking serious? Like, be cool. Like, I just gave you your drugs back, you asshole. Like, yeah. She's like, or like, just like most people would be like, oh, like, I'm just not gonna even get involved in this, you know what I mean? Like 90% of people would be like, oh, I'm not gonna help this drug addict have his drugs. But my mom is just actually a sweet person. Like, she's the best. So she was just like, oh, fucking, I'm not gonna let this dude lose his drugs. Yeah, like, she was literally like mother hen kicked in, and she's like, oh, I gotta fucking tell this dude. Like, I'm like, that's the funniest story. I know, dude. My mom's the best. I tried to fucking tell her, like, or tell that joke on stage one time, or like work that as a bit, and it just like didn't work at all. But I was like, I think that's the funniest shit ever, but it's like the same thing where it's like, you know, like I didn't have to get involved in that situation, but I'm like, oh, like I'm going to. I don't know. It's crazy. Crackheads are weird. You have any weird crackhead stories before we wrap up here?
I was living in New York, and me and the bitch went to Panera.
Hell yeah, dude. Get you a Panera bitch.
You know, actually try to give a crackhead very good.
That's how it starts, dude. They're like, they say, don't feed the pigeons, don't feed the crackheads, man. Come on, like.
He throws that. He says, I don't want this shit.
Yeah, it's fuck sucks when you get a picky crackhead, dude. You're like, really, bro? Beggars can be choosers? Like, nah, son.
It wasn't my bitch. So
Yeah.
Like, come get your man to defend you.
Yeah.
That was probably it was a funny.
That was it. You didn't get in a food fight with him or nothing.
I think she did end up throwing it back at him.
Some mashed potatoes. Fucking, he's like a chicken bone. He's like throwing it like a boomerang, dude. Just.
But that was it, bro. Living in downtown Florida,
Yeah, dude.
Not nothing crazy seeing the crackhead piss.
Yeah, we call them civilians in Portland. That's what they. those are the civilians. I had a crackhead steal my shirt, my favorite shirt, my Pink Floyd shirt, out of my room. Like, I was living off this like kind of hooker infested highway, which is where I first got into having sex with hookers, and fucking, because there were just all every day there's just hookers walking by this street like 2 blocks down from my house, and so it's just every day there's booties out.
What's the cheapest hooker you ever paid for?
Like 100. No, actually, like, I've actually hung out with a hooker who liked to do ketamine, and so I got a gram of K, and she threw down on it. So she threw like $40 down, and I think I just gave her like another $40. So basically, I just bought a gram of K, and then we split it, and then I got to have sex with her. And so I was like, that's the best deal I've ever had on K. Where it was like, I paid $40 on a gram of K, so I still got half the gram of K, and we did both of it. And I probably did more of it because I'm like 70% for me, 30% for you. You're smaller than me. And then fucking, and then we had sex. And so I'm like, that deal is the shit. But that's like a homie girl who likes drugs. Fucking, that's like, you find that once in a lifetime. You marry that girl. You put a ring on that hooker's finger. But no, But what was I just saying before the hookers? I was just saying, crackhead. So I was living off of that street, and then fucking I came back to my house, and fucking I come back to my house, and there's like it was like everything was moved around. I lived in this like garage kind of off the main house, and I like didn't really lock up my door. I would just kind of leave it fucking open with a little rock like holding it shut, because it was like kind of in the back of the yard and shit. So I was like, somebody's not really gonna walk back there, but somebody did, and fucking went back and like moved all the shit in my room around. But I didn't really. I was like, what? I just thought like my roommate had come in there or something, and I like asked him, and he was like, no, I didn't. But I was like, all right, everything's moved around a little bit, but I was like, whatever. Fucking, I was just always, I'm doing drugs and shit, so I'm like, whatever, maybe this is me. And then a day or two later, I'm like looking for my favorite shirt. My Pink Floyd shirt is a big boxy fucking 2XL Pink Floyd shirt. Got it from the bins, callback. But fucking, and I have that on, or I'm looking for it because it's my favorite shirt to go to the open mic. And I'm like, fuck, where's that shirt? And then I fucking realize, like, I'm like, I'm like, damn, I can't find it anywhere. So I leave, and then I go fucking, I'm driving down the road, and I like look, and fucking there's just a crackhead walking in the shirt, just walking in my favorite shirt. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? So I like pull up on him, and I'm like, yo, I like hop out, and I just think that he fucking took the shirt, and then like he found it. I'm like, oh, he probably found, like, I probably dropped it somewhere, like in my travels. So I was like, fuck, dude. And so I like dropped the shirt. I was like, I ran up and I was like, yo, can I buy that shirt off you, bro? That's my favorite shirt, bro. No, he was down. He was like, hell yeah, brother. Like, he needs some crack money, dude. So he's like, hell yeah. He rips.
But the idea of him selling the shirt
that he stole from me, no, I know, but I didn't realize at this point. So I bought it back for $20, right? And he's like, fuck yeah, man, thank you so much. And like, he's like so soaked, and he's like, here you go, man, you can take this too. And he tries to give me this porn magazine, and I'm like, no, I'm good. And he's like, come on, man, if your girl won't fuck you later, you got this. And I'm like, no, I'm chill, bro, like, it's all good. And then it wasn't my porn, right? No. No, it wasn't my porn. It was some weird looking, like, I don't have fucking like porn on, like, I don't have magazines of porn, dude. It's like, it's fucking it's on the internet only. It's fucking bang.com. It's fucking groupie lust. It's fucking but no, anyways, so then I fucking buy. I buy this shirt fucking from him, and then I get back in my car, and then I'm like, oh wait, like, where did he find this? And I start putting it together. I'm like, oh, he robbed me the other day. Fuck, dude. And I like go back to my house, and nothing else is gone. Like, he literally only took this shirt. Yeah, so I like washed it and was just like, fuck it, god damn it. Like, that was, but it like, it's similar because yeah, I have another really quick anecdote about losing another piece of clothing in a such way like that, where like I have my other favorite piece of clothing. Like, you've seen my Dave Chappelle fucking vest that I wear. It's got like the Tyrone Biggums from Dave Chappelle. Yeah, so I like have that. It's my comedy vest, and I like fucked a hooker, and then on Aurora, like where these hotels are, like in her hotel, I fucked this hooker. I left that on the floor. Like, I left my fucking that thing, and maybe something else I left with her, but I left that vest, but I didn't know I did, and then I dipped, and then the next day I was like looking through all my shit. I'm trying to find that vest, and I'm like, where the fuck is my comedy vest? I'm trying to go to open mic and do it, and I'm like, I want my vest, and I can't find it. I'm like, oh, I fucking probably left it in that hooker's room, dude. And I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna fucking get it back or find her, but I like drive down the street anyways just in case, and I see her, and I'm like, yo, so I pull up, and I'm just like, yo, did I leave my vest with you? And she's like, yeah, it's in my room. And I'm like, yo, like, can we go get that? And she's like, do you have any money? And I was like, yeah, like, I got like $10. Here I go, something, here's $12. And she's like, all right, cool, fucking. So I give her like $12 each of these times. I'm getting extorted for my own clothing, but it's better than me having to. I know, yeah. Take a couple things for your gas money, for your bus fare, yeah, later. But no, so then I got that fucking thing back. Yeah, I got that back, and I was like stoked. So then now, yeah. So I have two things that have funny stories from either a crackhead or a hooker. Fucking yeah. But we gotta go in just a second. I got one more story. Do you got any more stories? You got anything else?
No more stories.
No, what? No. No, it's only 10 minutes to get there. It's a 2-minute story. Okay, listen. I just picked up a hooker. This is crazy. Two. What? Time me. We're at 3:31. Can't count. At 3:33, we're done. No, fucking listen. Okay, so no. I went to. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a hit of this pen. Right. 3 minutes. Give me 3.
No, 2.
3.
No, you already said 2 was your initial, right?
2:30. 2:30. Right, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so I fucking went to go pick up a hooker a couple of days ago, like after we were hanging out, like 3 a.m, go pick up a hooker. I pull up on the Blade, which is where that's the name of like the street the hookers are on, or where that's what they call it.
Set that I just heard,
it's not a set. It's a fucking. I haven't worked. I was trying to do that joke. This isn't counting into my time. Stop. Don't talk. So then I go. It is literally the same. No, I want to tell this story to the people, Jerry.
Time at the mics.
No, they aren't all at the mics. These people aren't at the mics. You're cutting into my time. Shh, this is not your time. Now, let me tell this story. I pull up on the Blade.
Don't look at me and tell it.
I pull up. I'm telling it to you, too. It's for both. Don't be a fucking wet blanket on my stories. Now, stop hiding the time from me. I want to be able to see my fucking...
Come on.
All right, fucking... So, I pull up on the Blade, the fucking hookers are there, and I'm chilling, and I'm like, all right, listen, this is such bad, come on, I don't care, it's not, obviously this is for a wider audience, but it's crazy, like, okay, now I don't even want to tell you, fucking asshole, dude. All right, fucking, I pull up, there's hookers everywhere, but I'm like, none of them are attractive to me. I'm like, I don't want to fuck any of these girls. I pull it down the side, and then one of the hookers comes up who I've slept with before, so I'm like, she comes and talks to me for a second. As soon as she starts talking to me, she's like, hey, like, yeah, like, I'm like, do you have a room tonight? And she's like, no, like, actually the cops fucking raided, like, the room right next to us or whatever, and as soon as she says that, a cop pulls up, throws his lights on, he's facing me, and so he throws his lights on, I just fucking dip, I take the right onto the fucking street, right away. That's terrifying. I take a fucking right onto the street right there, and I fucking just mob down the highway and fucking get into the flow of cars. The cops not pursuing me, but I'm just like, fuck, dude, that was sketchy. So then I'm like, maybe I should just go home. Maybe that was a sign, but I'm still horny. So I'm like, fuck it. So I started trying to like look if there's any hookers around, like call a couple that I know in my phone. Nobody responds, and I end up fucking, because I want to fucking have this hooker come to me, I just have this hooker Ubered right basically around the corner from my house. I had an Uber go pick up the hooker from the place I was at, bring her to where I was, and then picked her up, went and fucked her at like some park or something, and then went and dropped her off. It's just pretty much I turned an Uber X into an Uber XXX, an Uber triple X. That's all I'm saying, dude. It's like I'm exploiting Uber in a wild kind of way. I don't think anybody's using it to that fucking purpose. People might be transporting drugs with Uber, but nobody's sex trafficking. I'm sex trafficking with Uber. I don't know if this should go out to the internet. All right, that's the end of this. That's probably the last West. Fuck you. It's not what I say. It's a joke. It is a bit. So, dude. Mark Normand and Sam Morril on fucking We Might Be Drunk, they work out bits. Like, we can work some bits out on the pod. We can be like, hey, this is a bit I had. This is an idea. Like, it's like, we can do that. That's not a fucking, it's not because somebody heard it last night. It doesn't mean that I can polarize that bit and be like, oh, this is now just fucking, I have to only like sculpt this. And it's a story that I would also like to tell. I guess I should have picked a guest who was more interested in it, who had actually not heard it. Sure, that's on me. That's my fault. All right, whatever. Fuck you. This is another episode of West Side Stories podcast. We'll see you guys later. I think Joey just got here. I feel like Joey's here. No, I swear to God, I hear fucking Joey and Sarah. Like, I really do. All right, we're fucking done. We love you guys. Like and subscribe. And who? Where?
Like black chicks.
Oh, they live up there. Okay. All right. Well, big love. My guest, Jerry Villa. Our plugs. You can find me at West Brenner Comedy on fucking TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all that. West Caminetti on Facebook. But, yeah. Jerry Villa.
JCL1T on Instagram.
All right. Yeah. Peace. Oh, wait. Fuck.